can activate it, though. And we're live. Hey, everybody, it's Ace Attorney time. Our boss died.
You?
It was sad.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Fucking Burger King foot lettuce died.
September 7th, 10 a.m., District Court Courtroom number 1.
District Courtroom, District Court. We're in the District Court if you hadn't
told. Oh, we're on the other side now. What?
Sorry, I had to get into character.
yeah, no, I get it.
It's really hard to speak without trying to move your jowls as much as possible, but not the rest of your mouth.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. He's on his way home.
That's not a cowboy.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant.
Ooh, kinky.
Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement.
Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin.
If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe.
Yay!
He's so big. Gumshoe is so wide. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court.
Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I've never been able to say it without chuckling. Do you like how much he expands when he breathes?
Yeah, he's... he's just pulsing.
I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder.
Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by the window here.
And the cause of death?
The cause of... Oh, shit, that was you. Sorry. Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir.
Okay.
Even in that girl's hands over there.
Specifically.
The court accepts the statue as evidence.
They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, Detective.
Yes, sir.
You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why?
Yes, sir! I had hard evidence she did it, sir.
Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence.
Witness testimony. Maya Fey's arrest.
As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her.
Dick Gumshoe's got hard evidence.
The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder.
Well, that's not true.
The murder.
The very moment, you say. Very well. Mr. Wright, we may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Smack! Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong.
She would bluff it?
You'd be amazed how much of Phoenix Wright's defense strategy is bluff until somebody fucks up. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try.
something the matter?
No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Cross-examination. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as
Oh, I
the
forgot. I was gonna not do this guy gravelly so that I could not fucking die.
Right.
He's gonna be inconsistent while I figure it out.
No problem. Hold it! Who did you say you got a call from?
Hey, pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene.
Okay, I pressed. Not sure it did much, though. Right, please continue. There were 2 people there already.
Yeah, what?
Hold it!
Oh, I see.
Detective
Are you rereading
Gumshoe.
The
How-
things?
Yeah. Detective Gumshoe,
Nice.
how long would you say it took? I was just doing it, like, quickly, because I'm going to be pushing the press button on it anyway.
Oh, I see.
And it's all stuff you've already read. Between receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime.
Right. I'd say it was about 3 minutes.
That's pretty fast.
Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got it there before the killer got away.
Indeed. So tell us who the 2 people you found at the scene were.
Yes, sir.
Defendant and
The
the...
defendant
Hold
was
it!
my affair. How do you know I was there?
Are you absolutely sure it was us?
Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you do stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene.
Well, he does have a point about her. She's pretty unmistakable. I should pick my points to press with a little more care. Absolutely not. Not until it starts punishing me. Hold it! Why's that? What's your reason? We had a witness again.
Hold it!
Oh. No, this one's actually new, I think.
No. I read this already.
Hold it! Hold on just 1 second.
The Gatewater... the Gatewater Gate scandal happened. Yes?
If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct?
Uh-huh. Did I say that? Me?
I heard you say it. You said it.
You did say it.
You said it. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence?
What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink.
That's enough, Detective Gumshoe.
Josh, have you died? Have I
Do you
died?
have any more
Oh,
solid
there we go.
proof other than her claim, Detective?
Oh, my internet died. Lovely.
I mean,
Hold up.
I read it. Did you? Ah, I see.
My connection died for a second. There we go.
Nice. I'll just reread it in case.
Yeah, we're good. No, I caught it.
Oh, I see.
I guess pressing can have its advantages.
Yes!
Gah.
Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor.
Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again.
Witness testimony. Hard evidence.
After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes, my own peepers. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body.
No, you didn't. You found it in our hands.
On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name.
Now the game stopped. Oh, there we are. Bonk, bonk, bonk.
How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. How do you like my hard evidence, Phoenix?
Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective.
Your Honor?
Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time?
I know. I'm real embarrassed. I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir.
Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
I'm never going to pronounce examination with all the syllables.
That's fine. I can live with that. Securing, I examined the scene of the crime with my whole eyes. Hold it!
Hold it!
And did you find any evidence?
Now, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part.
I got a bad feeling about this. Hold it! Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it.
Oh, then who did write it, smarty pants?
Who? The killer. I did.
I did!
The killer, probably. The killer! Anyone can see that.
Oh. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please.
No, I'm saying the killer is someone else, idiot. She was friends. Objection! Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? Ah, yeah. Ha! I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright.
Oh, hang on.
Oh.
Drinking. Yeah, pal.
Nah.
That was a bad line read. Fine.
Well, Detective, tell us what was written on that memo you found. The word Maya was clearly written in blood. Hold it! Do you have proof it was Mia
her?
who wrote it?
Of course I do, pal.
Uh-oh. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Results show that those the victims. Hold it! What kind of tests were these again?
Huh? What kind? Well, I hear they take the little bits in the blood. They the hermoglobulins, hobgoblin, hermogoblin, bobbin. I refuse to testify on this matter, pal. I love Gumshoe. I'm no expert on blood tests.
This game has a
Yes,
certain
was quite
tone to
clear.
it that's very good.
You may continue with your testimony.
Now remember, this
Thanks,
is a very serious game about murders.
I mean, Your Honor, sir.
Detective Gumshoe,
Yeah?
I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you.
Oh.
That was a mess.
Right! Where was I?
There's blood found on the base of his finger. Up, hold it! On which hand was the bloody finger,
hold it.
Detective?
The right hand. Easy question next.
She was right-handed.
Nice try.
Uh-oh. I guess it wasn't too hard to see what I was getting at there.
Before she died. Alright.
Wrote the victim, killer wrote the victim's name. Hold it! Detective Gumshoe. Do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name?
Sure! It happens all the time in books and movies.
This isn't a movie, Detective.
Oof. Oof.
Let's talk
Oof.
about reality, shall we?
I guess. I haven't heard of many cases, no.
Don't you find it a little odd that the victim who would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister?
Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal.
Objection! Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Bonk.
Order!
That didn't go so well.
That's right. That's what he said. Oh, sorry. What
That's his
he
whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction in there somewhere. Let's find it. Do you remember? I should go through our evidence because it's been a week. Oh, hey, Swissy, you're just in time to go over the evidence.
Was it the part where you said that he found the note was on by the body? Because it wasn't, because we were holding it.
No.
What did I miss?
That's not relevant, but it is true.
It is true.
What did I miss?
We're cross-examining Gumshoe, and, what's his ass is here. Okay, so the attorney's
Oh
badge.
shit, we're already right in the trial. Nice.
Yep.
Alright.
We got our
That's
attorney's
not
badge,
irrelevant.
right? Autopsy report, single course blunt
Oh,
trauma.
but how
death
did
was
she
instant-
have... Death was instantaneous. Well, how did she have time to write anything in blood if she died instantaneously?
There you go. Maya's cell phone has a conversation between Maya and Mia. This was the glass shards from the light stand. There's the thinker. There's the wiretap we found. There's the receipt that's got Maya's name on it. And here's the floor plan of the place. Okay, so... yeah, you are correct.
So
I'm
we-
just gonna
so
skip
we just-
ahead.
So we just
Found
went
a
straight
memo.
from last week to the trial? Is
Yep.
that how that went?
Yep.
Okay.
Maya's clearly written in blood. Lab tests showed the blood was the victim's. There was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. I think not. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You said that
Also,
the
isn't
victim...
Josh voicing Gumshoe?
Yes. You said...
The
I was-
green text is repeated.
Ah,
Yeah, the green text is just stuff that was already said. We just gotta
And
go
Steven
through it
just
again.
started reading it.
You
Okay.
say
So
that
I
the
just
victim,
stopped
Mia
her.
Fey, wrote this note? That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying?
What? This isn't one of them lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have?
You have it backwards, detective.
But backwards.
The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from blunt force object. Yep. She died immediately.
Bloodless. But
No butting your
immediately.
way out of this one, detective. Bonk.
Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have time to write anything down.
Ah, yes, we're getting to the memest
God
part of...
damn it. God damn it, did I ever... Did he even speak last week at all?
No,
Like,
no.
no, he literally just showed up
God
here.
damn it. I had no time. I just got home.
Well,
I'm mad. It's all good.
it's okay. Steven read it in his posh voice.
Yeah.
Mr. Wright. I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report?
when? The day after the murder, I think. It was the day after the murder.
The prosecution's point being,
That autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor.
What?
And we illegally didn't give you the new one.
A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object.
they just put in a little check mark that was like almost.
But there is a possibility that the victim lived for several minutes after the blow.
Several minutes is not almost immediate, I don't think.
I received these results this morning.
No way!
Yes way. Your Honor! It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all.
Fucking douchebag. Bow, he does.
I see.
Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve.
Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say?
You're a sham, Edgeworth. The detective's a sham. I'm a sham.
I'm a sham.
You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I've heard there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have to request a second autopsy report?
Mr. Wright, the defense will refrain from personal attacks on the prosecution.
No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. Say what you will. The evidence in this report is undeniable. There we go. I like this. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court.
The court report.
Understood. The
court
court accepts their evidence.
Autopsy report updated in the court record.
Well, Your Honor. The evidence
what do you want?
strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer.
I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. But I've defied.
Darn, this isn't good.
Shit, I fucked it up. Just move on.
The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes.
Oh boy.
Oh
Bam.
no, it's the terrible one.
Bad. Who voiced her?
Let
You did.
Fuck.
let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand.
Exactly what part of her is innocent?
Ugh. She's the worst.
Witness, your name, please. April May. Fuck. What?
You want to try again?
You've ever seen her like she was
April
from the
May.
1950s.
At
You're
your
like,
service.
At your service, kind
At
of
your
thing.
service.
Yeah.
Wink. Bonk,
Wink.
bonk, bonk.
Order and introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. I don't care how big her bazongas are. The witness shall refrain from wanton winking.
Aw, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom.
Except
Not
me.
the judge or Edgeworth.
Or Edgeworth.
Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th, 5, when the murder occurred?
September 5.
55.
Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Tee-hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw.
Witness testimony. Witness's account.
I thought I saw a murder.
A moida cat.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of lumped.
Because she was dead, you see.
The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
Please stop winking.
Well, Your Honor.
I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any.
Wait a minute, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you?
Bruh. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimony.
You know, being a lawyer. Hey, how dare you? Yes? Yes?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness?
Yes?
I like how the judge just kind of forgot about this part of the law. He's like,
That was a good testimony, anyways.
I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness.
oh, is that one of the most meme parts, Mullah Guy? The updated autopsy
Where
report?
he just fucking comes in and is like, hey, this autopsy report.
That's not how any of that works.
Yeah, I asked for another one and they gave it to me this morning, fucker.
We came
With
up
the
we
word
came up with a
all
we came up with a good idea, but it wasn't gonna work because of the autopsy, so I just asked them for a new one. And it worked perfectly.
Cross-examination. Witness's account. Hold! I have to wait until she finishes talking. Hold it! Why did you do that?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's
Also,
it?
weren't we
She
there
can't
when
get
she
out of this
looked out the
question that...
window?
She can't get out of this question this easily.
I sorta, you know. I had a feeling.
What?
Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little
Got
harder
it.
on this one? Go for it. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, she's
She's
got the
getting the
twitchy
crazy
eyebrow.
Uh-oh. Objection! Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness.
Badgering?
You insist on needling her with these trivial questions. I really don't think it should be allowed.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
you should be
stop.
allowed to do your
Yes,
job.
stop him. The poor girl. Donk.
Order!
It stopped immediately.
Mr. Wright, you have been warned.
Poor girl?
Of
What about
what?
poor me?
You looked out the window. What did you see next?
So, a woman with long hair being attacked. That one's true enough. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Hold it! How do you know she
She's
was the...
not a mouse.
She's a child. How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things.
What?
Look, I just know, okay? There was only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. It was Phoenix Wright.
Oh, is there Phoenix Strike, suppose?
The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor.
He's right.
This time, baby.
I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks.
What?
Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you saw nothing. Did you really see the defendant at all? Bonk.
Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this?
Yes, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless. About this, I mean.
Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis, except her. And I'm no expert on
She's
fashion,
a
but her hairdo...
weirdo.
But her hairdo looks
She's
far
a
from
weird-
normal to me.
Imagine being Maya sitting there on trial for killing your sister, and your lawyer's just tearing into your fashion. No one dresses like this, schlup.
However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But...
Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder.
Yes, we do. I was there. She was, Your Honor. I saw her, and so did Detective Gumshoe.
That is
What do you
true, I
say
can
to that,
confirm
Miss
that.
May?
Wow! What are you trying to say to you, mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling.
The court would like to remind you to please admit nothing in your testimony.
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink.
He just doesn't give a shit.
Your testimony again, if you would.
Damn, I almost had her. Witness testimony. Witness's account.
I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock, the kind of statue clock.
She
How
knew it was
did
a
you
clock.
know it was a clock?
How did you know it was a clock? This is the world's worst fucking clock. I know the guy that made it, and he's a real dumbass.
Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Tee-hee.
I'm too startled, in fact.
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning.
Now she was too detailed.
Why is this job like pulling teeth? Holy shit.
Why does
Please
everyone that
begin.
Why does everyone that walks into my court act like a child?
Why is everyone a dumbass?
Alright, did see everything. Victim ran other than the girl. She hit her with the weapon. The clock.
I think not.
Hold it. How do you
Objection!
know this shit was a clock? This shit
Miss
don't look like
May.
a clock.
What you said just now was quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't ya? Naughty Mr. Lawyer.
You just said that this statue of the thinker was a
Just
clock,
continues.
but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. And he was found guilty of murder. Thonk.
Water, water.
Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Ooh, The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here.
I disagree.
The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns.
Yeah, yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
It's an important detail!
But questions
Question,
are all I
child.
have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught
goddamn
murderers with
boy.
these questions before. Well, only once. Donk.
Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness.
Whew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
You tell me why you knew it was a fucking clock.
How'd you know this shit was a clock? Ain't nobody know this shit's a
What?
clock.
That's... because I heard it?
From across the street?
Yes, I heard it say the time.
You
No.
absolutely didn't. So you've been
Bullshit.
you've been to the law offices of Fay and Co.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee hee. My ass. The law offices of Fay & Co., where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel.
Very,
Must be a loud
very
clock.
close.
She could easily have heard the clock.
Incredibly close.
Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied?
No.
In fact, the law office doubles as a hotel.
No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... it couldn't have rung.
It couldn't have rung.
Because the insides were taken out because it was filled with murder evidence or whatever.
There was nothing inside of it.
Yeah, it couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. Donk, donk, donk.
How could you possibly?
Just take a look, right now.
It's in a book.
Okay. Let me... Oh!
See anything interesting, Your Honor?
It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. I could fit my pennies or
bonk.
rock candy in there. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this?
It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar.
Fat!
Well, Miss May,
Tusk. I don't know how to do a tusk.
this is a murder.
How do you,
I would like
it's
to
like
remind
that
everybody
makes
that
sense.
this is a murder trial.
Of a woman who fucking died.
Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright.
He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew.
Probably because he looked in the clock.
Fair.
I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed?
We have evidence for that.
Yeah, we do. If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction.
Eh?
That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. Within fucking 3 minutes.
And
Right.
that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. I have
Well,
very
that's
big
right.
hands.
Can you prove when the clockwork was removed?
I can.
Ho ho! Impossible, of course.
I have
Nah.
proof.
I have a cell phone I didn't tell you guys about.
Nani?
Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof
you
you
say
like so
that?
much. When you weren't here. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Oh, hold up. There's several pages of this. Take that! Take a look at this. He throws the... Take that! Yeah.
That's a very cute cell phone.
Oh, you have a girly phone.
Wait. This isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder.
Border.
The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention.
Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it?
Ugh, the good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon.
I'm sorry.
I gotta say, I'm starting to
I'm
feel bad
sorry.
for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
But I was there so fast.
Oh, okay.
They were
This
both
is-
So
Burger
you
King
just
foot
want me
lettuce.
to hold on to the thinker for you then? Wait,
This
which
is-
one? Oh yeah,
that was
Mia
mine.
is the deeper one. Yeah.
Mia is the actual Burger King footless.
If you could.
That one's like lighter.
Ah, I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry.
September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Beep. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel.
Meh.
Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know what weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many.
You don't know such
Bullshit.
thing.
Oops,
Because
I
this
forgot.
doesn't exist.
Wink.
It's a two of a kind.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense.
Judge, you were in that case.
You were
I
here.
don't carry shit between cases, idiot. That's not my job.
I do have
Doesn't
objections.
affect
job
any
is to
objections,
listen.
Miss Wright.
The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court.
Well then, let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before.
Yeah, it's...
Larry Butts.
Take that! It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse.
Oh!
Oh? Excuses not on sale today?
Oh!
Oh, she's about to flip out.
Ah!
What? Oh, the heart flipped upside down.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Thonk, thonk, thonk.
Well, whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Oh.
Oh, she's
Oh.
recovering.
Oh. Oh, ho, ho. Silly me.
Oh, what?
Ugh.
Holy shit.
Did I, like, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee. Wink.
Scary.
Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior?
Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... I guess you'd heard...
Yeah,
We-
she didn't hold it.
Yeah, we found the... Okay, so I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure this is about the wiretap, but we found this in her hotel room, not in our... Like, not in our office. Well, you had heard about it? Doesn't make any sense, though. So I guess it must be you held it. Because, like, who would have fucking talked... Who would have talked about this?
I mean, unless she
This is
did.
familiar territory. I'll just use the same approach as with Larry. Miss May held that very clock in her hands.
Mr. Wright, when was this?
When she used it to strike the what? Hold on.
Nope. Doesn't seem right.
Border. Mr. Wright, what is the
April
meaning
May,
of this?
you killed Mia Fey, I say. And when you struck, the force of the impact made the thinker ring. That's when you heard it. You're a fucking idiot.
Well, you're a fucking idiot.
The stuff was already out. What are you, dumbass?
You heard it from the wiretap, yeah. Heard about it would have been if she had been listening to the wiretap. I was thinking about it wrong.
Yeah, heard about it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
truly are a work of. You truly are a work
Oh,
of art.
what's
Mr.
that
Phoenix.
supposed to mean?
Well, you're a fucking idiot for one. It was you who just proved that the thinker was empty.
Oh. Oop, of course it wouldn't ring.
What's more, the witness has a rock-solid alibi. Miss May, perhaps you could explain to the poor, misguided Mr. Wright that you were in the hotel at the time of the murder.
She can't prove it, she did it.
It would be my pleasure.
No way!
Yes way, Mr. Lawyer. Tee-hee. Didn't the murder take place at 9 o'clock at night? Gee, that's the exact time I ordered some room service from the hotel bellboy.
What can we get in?
Incidentally, the bellboy corroborates the witness's story.
He's not here in court because that would be expensive.
Right.
Ergo, she was not at the crime scene. Rock solid.
Donk. And now we lose some points.
Mr. Wright, you've just made a serious accusation against a perfectly innocent woman.
Sorry, Your Honor. That didn't go so well. But if that's the case, then how did she know the thinker was a clock? Wait! Your Honor, I figured it out. There is one other way Miss April Way could have known it was a clock. One way alone, and I have proof.
Well, proof, you say?
I
Then
love
the
this
court will
music, by the
examine your
way.
proof, Mr. Wright.
This game has my favorite fucking cornered theme.
How did the witness show that the thinker was a clock?
The wiretap. Take that.
That we found by breaking into her hotel room.
Well, you didn't break in. The bellboy let us in. Have a look at this.
Oh, yeah. That?
I found this in Miss May's room.
Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is.
Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not?
Oh! Oh!
Oh,
Oh!
oh, I'm so mean.
Your Honor, this is irrelevant.
You're irrelevant.
Got him.
It's not, I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that the witness was in possession of a wiretap.
That's illegal.
I mean,
It's illegal as shit, dog.
This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone?
Absolutely.
Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone?
Yup.
Can you prove that? I think not.
Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple.
What?
Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock was on here.
The judge just has a fucking migraine.
Tells
God,
you
this place is so
it's a
fucking
clock.
loud.
It's made to look like a. It's like, everybody needs to stop shouting in my courtroom. Take that! I present the defendant's cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, we've seen that.
Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Beep.
Number 15.
Okay.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what's it this time? God, what am I? I'm like merging voices everywhere.
It's a fine.
It's a clock. It's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the Thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Your Honor, this is ridiculous.
Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer.
Witness, answer the question. Did you wiretap her phone?
Yeah.
Miss May.
Shut up! All of you! What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer? I mean, he is a lawyer. It's no fair! All of you ganging up on me like that! Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal with a final blow. Why the wiretap? Miss May, why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
Gosh, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. And Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Bonk.
While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court?
At the time of the murder, I was in my hotel room getting room service. How could I have killed her?
I didn't.
That's not the question.
I didn't.
If you don't believe me, just ask the bellboy.
Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness? The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you've sunk in quite low enough already. I object to calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because
I
I
don't
hold that the
want to.
wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
Condition?
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent.
Well, I don't think she was the killer. She was across the street.
Oh, yeah. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey.
What? Why?
That's not how this works. That is not how this works.
What?
Pardon?
Doesn't the judge make the decisions?
Yes. I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony, otherwise Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
We didn't agree.
I mean, I think we have to
Accept it or give up.
You gotta accept that condition, bro.
That's dog shit.
All right, I've got nothing to lose. Well, except for everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap.
Uh-oh. Wait.
Are these
Magic
things we
cylinder.
can say in court? Like, you fell into my trap.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand.
The judge sees no problem with this, and that's weird. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy.
Well, he's a bellboy.
He brought the whole ass charade. That's stupid.
I don't remember who did this. Was it me?
It was you.
It was you.
Yes, sir. I
Yeah,
received
you
your
did this
summons
voice.
in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That teaser looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir.
I thought he was gonna say, like, you can put that down, but nope.
I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening. I was going to say PM, but then there wasn't one. 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. That's suspicious.
That's weird.
I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself.
I see. The defense may begin cross-examination.
Right,
I
like,
wanted to just
I'm
be
ready.
like, that's
I
fucking
hope.
whack, dude.
This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Alright, so I'm gonna skip through things I don't think are relevant. Not that one. Not that one. Asked for 9 on the dot. I'm gonna press on this, although I don't think there's anything we can say about it, but it seems relevant. Hold it! 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Yeah, okay. Brought it to her at precisely the time requested, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Hold it! You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embrasser, sir. Embrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe, perhaps, she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never, ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing in there. Is that it?
Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here.
It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand.
I can't let this
Isn't
happen.
court tedious
Can
in
I?
general?
Protest. Wait. Please wait.
Yes? Does the defense have something to add?
One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough.
Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you just one more question. That's
Just
all.
fucking
Okay.
brushes him off.
This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Check-in, room service, bed making. Fuck, I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, so here's what I remember. There were 2 glasses of wine the first time we were in her room. right? So she had someone there, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, what time did she check in? Because if she checked in like
Or if she checked in with another
between
person.
8 and 9, yeah.
Well, she checked in at like 5, I think they said earlier. But like, if she checked in with a second person, then we've got him. Check in.
Yeah. I would
Tell
say
me
that.
about check in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right, very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Eh? Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have little chance with her lover there. Aha! What did he say?
Use the water suffix.
Okay. What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person?
I object. That was objectionable. Got it.
Fucking what? Objection overruled. The
Oh,
witness will answer the question.
All the possible options would have worked? Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the other one. Check-in seemed the most like it would probably work to me, but... yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir.
Oof! You fool!
I've done it. I've won! Well... no. Miss April May checked into her twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought their room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth?
And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person?
Your
Simple.
mom!
It was... the man with Miss A... What?
The bellboy!
The man who checked in with Miss May.
Ooh!
Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi to the time of the murder. What?
Does he say oof a lot?
Apparently.
Okay, well, I'm gonna download a certain sound.
Oh boy.
then.
However, that does not
Right.
mean that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder.
My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late.
Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court.
Ooh! Upstart. Amateur! These accusations are ludicrous!
Bonk.
Nuh-uh.
Enough! The court acknowledges the defense's arguments. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is all today for the trial of my affair. Court is adjourned.
Bonk.
Yeah, I realized I said Kurt
September.
instead of Court.
Kurt
You know,
is a
these things
jerk.
happen.
Court indeed.
He just thinks because it has the same OU as adjourned, it's pronounced the same.
Court
September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1.
District Court. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really? I was kind of flying by the seat of my pants for a minute there.
I think I might be your newest fan.
No, I was just doing my job, you know.
Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too.
Huh?
Oh, he was an asshole, actually. That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips.
What?
It sent shivers up my spine.
If you say so.
So
I
what
don't-
happens with me? Do I get to go home now?
Well... No, I don't think so. Not yet.
Oh, I see.
But I got a great lead in today's trial.
A lead?
That man with Miss May. He's the key.
Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway?
I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to find out more about this man.
Do you think he was the one who
Maybe so.
says...
Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise.
Well, I'm counting on you.
I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. You know, that thing lawyers do. Maya doesn't belong in the detention
Yeah,
center,
the
and it's
lawyer
up to me to set her free. To be continued.
Yeet.
Saving.
Good stream, everybody.
Oh, we've still got another hour. This game fits very nicely into
Ow.
like 1 hour chunks.
You're an hour chunk.
Ayo!
Damn.
Fucking
Good one,
got him.
Josh.
Ouch.
Thanks,
Yeah, dude.
Swissy.
September 7th, 3:11 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room.
Well, hello.
Oh boy.
I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this.
Nice.
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 It's really quite moving. Not! You stinking lawyer! I hope you die! Have you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May.
No, not really. There's something I wanted to ask.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Haven't you done enough questioning, you spiky head?
Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard.
No, he seems pretty nonplussed about it. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then?
For starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? First of all,
Mulligan is saying it might be good to have a guide for the investigations. It's easy to get lost during them.
Malagai is correct. I've played these before, so I remember most of the stuff we actually need, but...
Actually, I hate your guts, so get lost, because, well, I'm not cooperating.
Thanks, I noticed. I was just presenting my lawyer badge for the meme. That man. About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on.
No way, Jose.
Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Wiretap. Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone?
Aw, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal.
You're in jail for it
It is
currently.
criminal.
Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May.
Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school. Creep.
This woman is impossible to talk to. Your attitude. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person.
Oh, that does it! Bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer!
Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers, or just against me?
Well,
Oops, wrong button. Well, I'm not gonna get anything useful out of you. Goodbye. I'm gonna go somewhere else. September 7th, Fay and Cola offices. Looks like Forensics is taking the day off today. Detective Gumshoe's nowhere in sight. The police really gave this place a working over. I doubt there are any valuable clues left. Suppose it can't hurt to take a look around, though. Oh, I can't, like, move between these two locations, I see. Yeah, there's not going to be anything useful in here that I remember. Gatewater Hotel. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all, sir. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewater's rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be great for business, sir. Whoa, Miss May hasn't been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same bad dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there is anything I can bring you. Is there anything to examine in here? And there's still a screwdriver here, but... Huh? There's still a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Ah, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the Drawer of Terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. Cool. A bottle and 2 glasses rest on the table. Why hasn't he cleaned these up by now? I beg your pardon, sir, but if you could please refrain from touching those. It's part of the decor. I call it the last drink. Before murder. We'll be famous. The talk of the hotel industry.
This guy's a schmuck.
Miss May. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. The man... I wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Ah, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew it from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are of the same ilk. We both carry the scent of... danger. There we are in total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of the man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. A photo. Could you tell me about this hotel? Absolutely, and on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea set. I suspect you also have nothing for me. Let's go to Grossberg.
Oh, that's gross.
Oh.
Bird.
Oh, his big-ass painting's gone. Huh, looks like Grossberg is out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. There's two suspicious things. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... fishermen. Wasn't it? It wasn't a very memorable painting anyhow. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. I didn't want the desk. I wanted the picture on the desk. What's this? Old photos. There are 2 lying here. Something's been written in pencil on the backs. DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit B. Let's take a look at these. Let's check them out. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one was just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. Photo quietly added into the court record. The photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took? Yes. Absolutely, I should. I think I'll swap them.
That is definitely the dude, yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, I mean, he was in the opening murder cutscene, so...
So now we should show Bellboy that photo.
Right. You are correct. He was at the hotel. Hey, I've got
standing there.
Got a photo. Bang. Take a look at this photo. Look, this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer. Oh, I know that. I just wanted to take detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, that is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that it's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Sure.
Yeah.
Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Bellboy's affidavit added to the court record. Not even Miss May play dumb to this. Aha. And now we take this back to her and be like, hey, bitch, we know who was with you. Detention center.
You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone?
Hey, the only reason I'm back here is because you won't talk to me.
Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't just have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart.
That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head.
Do it, coward.
You won't.
Eventually he puts on a hat.
Could you have a look at
Oh,
this?
does he? What's that?
The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man you checked in with, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. Push her hard! This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff.
Leaps
No
over
use-
the table and shoves her.
No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. If you don't talk, I'm taking this info to the press.
What?
Even though he should have been witness to murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with his reputation. Ah, we're lying. Classic.
Oh,
Why
fine,
you
I'll talk.
lying?
You win, lawyer.
Yes! Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive.
Why are you pumping your fist in the air?
Now, tell me about the man you were with.
What a dork. That man, he's my boss. Red White, the president of the information gathering conglomerate Blue Corp.
That's where the
Ed
red thing came
White?
from. Blue.
Information gathering?
Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency.
So this is the man that was with you the night of the murder?
I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her.
It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Google it, motherfucker. What are
Can't
you
you
on
Google
about?
it?
Mr. Red White at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. Bellboy's affidavit discarded. Just fucking threw it away. Who needs this shit?
Don't need it.
Thanks, idiot. Bye. Blue Corp. Oh, hey.
Ah.
It's Grossberg's giant-ass painting. Also, his
Weird.
desk sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see that properly, but
Oh, I can.
excellent.
Yeah.
Okay. September
Not a
7th,
fan.
Blue Corp Inc. CEOs. They just let us into the CEO's office? What's with the surreal decor? Welcome! Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking that the title you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright.
Man, this guy sucks.
Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I am Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with the wordily challenged.
Red White speaks random English in the Japanese version.
What a fruitcake.
Nice.
Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. I would like to talk to you about many things, Miss May. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not?
Just like Pegasus J. Crawford.
Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear that she has
Like
what she
the
has
horse.
done. Like the horse, yes. What she has done. You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She is paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties, but I assure you we do not condone illegal methods. It is ineffable that she would do this. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White.
That's not your motto. That's the fish motto.
That's
Don't worry. Be happy now.
The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. Raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. What a troubling thing to say to an attorney. What kind of company is Blue Corp, anyway? Excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? That painting. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh? Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right.
Ha.
It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? Huh? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend, a mere lawyer. Worth nothing, zip, zilcho, nada. I said those wrong, I don't care. Just like that
You really
sorry
did
excuse
say
for an
them all
attorney.
wrong.
Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney, Grody Burger. What? Oof.
Oh shit.
He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, huh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Oh. Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here from Grody Burgers, I presume? Mr. Grossberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Okay. I guess I'll just take this assault and leave.
Fucking hell.
Back to Grossberg's.
Can't believe he just punched you.
Yeah, he literally just fucking punched us, and we're like, okay, I guess, and leave. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him, that much is clear. Today's trial. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. Couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just me sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly.
I feeling I got.
I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know. The right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy.
I've been punched.
You see, it's just the painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it. Today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting.
Mr. Grossberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes, and I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. And after all, you were me as understudy. Perhaps it was fate.
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did.
So that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They're bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore, to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What's the DL6 incident?
DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye?
Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police.
But why do people keep saying words that are just not?
And she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident.
Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense the police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know, but one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
Blech. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Okay. I guess I'll do that. To the office. It's funny looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Let's look at some case files. Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. The only thing it's missing is Mia. Sad. All the cases the
she's
chief
dead.
ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? I assume DL6, so in A to Z. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Fay. That's Maya and Mia's father. Should I take a look? Yeah, probably. So we'll see. This isn't Mia's voice.
Yes. Oh. I have tarnished the Fey name, leaving only those words, my mother vanished. Is it going? Okay,
Yeah.
there it is. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of 2 men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is...
The record stops there.
Slim Shady.
So Mia knew Grossberg. Okay, let's go J to S. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this? Skim it. Well, no harm in flipping through it a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here at the end in S. Suicide. Ew. She has a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians,
I like the
policemen.
response of you.
There's writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping is added to the court record. Let's check him once more. See what's in the last one. T to S. T to Z. T, U. Oh, I know. W. White. Huh? The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? That is suspicious.
That's what was in the statue.
Probably, yeah. Alright, so we did that. I don't really know where we go from here. Like, fucking hell. These buttons are confusing. Move. I guess we can try going back to Blue Corp. Well, aren't you persistent? The wrong voice.
Get
Well,
beat
aren't
up
you
again.
persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. But what if I hit you with one of these? This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word gets leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like these. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Huh. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him, either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of these suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong, what is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, 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 I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Beep. Secretary's
The
office.
same.
Secretary's office, hello. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir, I'll send someone right away. Wait a second, Mr. White. You're wrong. You're wrong, Mr. White. Excuse me? What I should be doing now is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Beep. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Yeah, of course, sir. One moment, please. I don't know how this is. White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude! I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What? What man? Are you even listening? The executioner! The hatchet man! The liquidator! The killer man! What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you are in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Beep. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you look competent. I feel faint.
Damn.
Why does he just represent himself? Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. It's me. Ah, Butts. Harry Butts.
Right, actually. Phoenix, right? And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right?
Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey.
What?
Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
Well, this sucks.
Yeah. September 8th, 3:37 p.m., Detention Center, Visitors Room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right. Mr. Wright.
Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Well... Ha, now I'm afraid we've switched places.
What? You mean you...
Oops. I explained what happened to Maya.
I'm the best lawyer ever. I got her out of trouble by being the victim, or the criminal instead.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother. My sister.
Mother.
And now you. This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well...
Be my lawyer.
Defend me in court.
No, literally.
Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow.
Alright.
Huh?
Leave it to me. I am Mia's sister after all. Lawyership runs in our blood.
Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood?
I'd better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies.
Wait.
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way.
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind.
Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow it's me or him. To be continued. Saving content. Do not turn off your PC. I would like to save my progress up to this point.
Nice.
I would like to overwrite the save data. So I'm going to check something as soon as we get into here. As soon as I get, like, options. Okay, here we go. Can I... Okay, yes, I can save and load at any time. That's good to know. Was it?
Oh, I thought we were... Oops.
No, I was
Well,
checking
I guess
to make...
this is it.
Because we still got 25 minutes left, but I was making sure I could save at like a reasonable point once we get there.
Gotcha. I was going to say,
That's
because
like,
last week you did right before the trial.
Well, yeah, but that was also like pretty much
was
at the
confused.
2-hour mark.
Right. Anyway, I
Yeah.
said the thing.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah, Phoenix, look.
Huh? Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the chief prosecutor's office yesterday.
Huh?
I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Oh, that fucker.
What, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent. Nope, that's not me anymore. Sorry.
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie, to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty,
Wait, hold on.
so I make that my policy.
That seems shit. Edgeworth, you've changed.
Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix?
Well, court will be starting soon.
What? But wait. Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. September 9th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Josh.
I forgot this is me.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Farewell, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please.
As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court. Today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime.
Now, I know we spent all of yesterday saying that Maya did it, but with no changes to any of that, I think we can safely say that Phoenix did it. Just don't
And
think
it's
about it.
fine.
I see.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Do you?
The prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's gonna raise an objection about it, I suppose it's me. I feel like this one's... Fuck it, I don't care. Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. I'm sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides... At the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court.
Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show
Man.
off and I get nowhere.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Owner of Blue Corp.
Now, I'm going to let you all know that there are some cases in Phoenix Wright where they'll be like, you literally get one shot, and if you fuck it up, you fail and have to start over. I'm
Rip.
pretty sure this is one of those instances.
Rip. Please state your full name.
You wish to know the title of my personage?
I mean, you can save it any time, so really, what's the consequence?
Right.
Your name.
Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse?
What a cunt. Name!
These two are great together. I forgot this was me.
Oh, no,
My
they
name
don't.
is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp.
Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey?
That would be a negatory. No, I did not.
You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder,
Correct.
and you witnessed the murder from there.
Ahem. Why tell me what you already know?
Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony.
If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like I'm on the edge of the
done
world?
for either way.
Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix.
Are you allowed to just stand here? Yeah, whatever. Witness testimony,
It's
witness's
fine.
account. Let's see, it was about 9 o'clock, I believe. I was quietly that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam
Shut
coming from
up.
outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. That was when I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over.
If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. The cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, he didn't just skip it this time?
No, he's just like, no, this time he was not like, well, that's all I need to hear. Guilty. Bang. See, it was about 9. I was quietly perusifying some papers out the window. Heard a bedlam coming from outside. Turned to look at the building. It was then I saw him, a sparky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. That man was none other than you. I called Miss Maya. She was a victim. She ran away. Okay. I think this is the one where I need to go like, hold it.
I mean,
Could you be
didn't we
able-
confirm that?
Could you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down.
Didn't she dodge to the right? Are you sure?
As you know, I am always absolutely perfect.
Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Victim ran to the left and you gave chase. I call... Hold on. Bullshit. Objection. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left? But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left, I did.
Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did
It was
witness
his
the
left.
killing? Yeah. Wait a second.
Mr. Wright,
Oh, literally his left. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court?
They're both right.
Both.
Both witnesses are telling the
No,
truth.
I said one of them was left. Please listen to me.
Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Ha! I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
He's right.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean?
Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. Bang, bang, bang! More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
He was the victim.
It was him, the victim. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to left.
Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing.
Correct. Bang, bang, bang.
Order! I will have order. Anyone disrupted the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Rapscallion!
The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor.
Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched.
Guilty.
Ho! You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more?
Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Pal.
Watch him just say to the right
She
instead.
ran to the left. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. There was only one.
It was a single
There's
strike,
only
you
one
motherfucker.
single strike, you dum-dum. You big dum-dum.
That
you big
is what
dum-dummy.
Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer?
Not so.
That does seem to make sense.
If you just forget all the facts of the case.
If you forget everything we've heard up till this point, it makes perfect sense. Will we cross-examine the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one we can
Just
just, like...
get right in there.
Assault the girl, she first ran light,
Man.
you hit her savagely. Chased her, delivered the final blow. I'm assuming you hit her twice is gonna be the...
Yeah.
Do you have another updated autopsy report? Oh, hold on, wait, this doesn't say struck once. Shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is it, though.
It says a blow.
Ah. Objection! Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White,
Run up and
wasn't
kick
it
him in
you
the
who
nuts.
told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I'm refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break.
Why?
Yes, quite.
Objection! The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away, bonk.
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony,
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White.
Who is this crowd, by the way?
Okay.
On our side, that's what
you know those crowds that always rowdily attend fucking court sessions?
Also,
Was
this guy's a
this-
real douchebag for someone wearing a polka dot tie.
The two accounts. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran to the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap!
Swap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination.
Mr. Your
I love the
Honor,
judge.
my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. So I looked at the window and I heard that thing fall. What thing? Hold it! You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix. Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Yeah,
Yes.
very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes. Then
That
change your
wasn't a view of
testimony
the
to
window.
reflect that. Sorry, my bad.
The witness will revise his testimony.
Okay,
Again.
of course. This is all looking very bad for you, Mr. White. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. Tab, I'm assuming the floor plan would make sense, right?
What
Because
does
yeah.
the
it
broken
very-
glass say at all?
Oh,
Okay.
Well, the broken glass says broken remains of a glass light stand broken beyond all recognition. But I think this
Like
is
how
what
would you recognize
So
that's
how'd
a
you
light?
know it was a light stand?
Yeah, how would you know it's a light stand if it's broken beyond recognition?
I think this part is like he wouldn't have been able to see it from the window. Is this part?
But he could, right?
No.
Because it just showed that there was glass in view of the window.
Yeah, but it wasn't a light stand when it was there.
Well, it wasn't a light stand when it hit the ground. It's broken beyond recognition.
I think it's the floor plans here, but you're on the right track. Objection! Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area.
Oh, the literal stand.
Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity. Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So,
see,
when did you
smoke.
see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
Like some sort of murder. Oh my god.
Whoa!
Donk, donk, donk.
Order. But, Mr. White,
Mr. White.
Mr. White, you did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Heh, looks like we're about to get our verdict. Oh my god, shut up!
That's far enough, Phoenix, right?
What? Urk, I forgot about Edgeworth.
Yeah.
I forgot about the other lawyer in this case.
Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now?
What?
I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this.
Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way this is headed.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp.
Confess that you cooked
He
meth.
ordered his
Mr.
he ordered
White.
his secretary,
Science,
Miss April May,
bitch.
to tap the law offices of Miss Fay.
What does that have to do with...
Your Honor. The question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who?
No, you wouldn't.
Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct?
Correct! You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand.
Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gladly, Your Honor.
Gladly, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Phoenix Wright has
Bitch.
made his position quite
Steven.
clear.
Steven.
Hmm?
Steven.
Yeah,
Why are you reading Edgeworth?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
He also has the same voice as Mr. White, apparently,
Yeah, I listen.
in your head. And the bellboy.
Listen.
He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer.
I see.
However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping.
Leave it to me. I feel faint. The wiretapping. Okay. This seems like a good enough cutoff point, so I'm gonna save.
Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
And just to test something
Batman
real,
only keeps one save slot.
Eh,
Jesus.
I'm gonna try something right now. I'm gonna see if it loads us into the same place. I assume it will.
I'm gonna try something Phoenix right now.
I'm just gonna double check. Okay, yes, it loads us right here, so that's fine.
Literally right into it. Yeah.
Excellent. I'm just double checking because I know in the DS that's not how the save system worked. Okay, well, thanks for watching, everybody. I've had a great time here doing lawyering in a courtroom. Very serious game about murders. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for Tokyo Mirage Sessions. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.
See ya.
Bye.